Hello students, this is another problem under working capital management. Here there are percentage of a cost is given. You have to convert that percentage into rupees, then calculate the total cost of material, labor and overhead. Okay, so I'll go through the problem first. The pro forma cost sheet of the company provides the following particulars: raw materials, laborers and overhead. The first is raw material are in stock on an average for 2 months, material are in progress on an average for 1 month, finished goods are in stock on an average for 2 months, credit allowed by suppliers is 2 months, credit allowed to debtors is 3 months. It is proposed to maintain the level of activity of 1 lakh units. Selling price is rupees 20 per unit. You are required to prepare a statement showing the working capital. Okay, so these are the information given. You have to prepare first working note. Why we are preparing working note here? Because the cost per unit is not given in the problem. They have given percentage, so convert that percentage into rupees. And one more thing is finished goods and debtors are valued at a cost of production and cost of sale. So here in the working note itself we will calculate what is cost of production and cost of sale. Okay, so the working note is, next we will go for the solution. Let us see the working note. Particulars per unit it's given, then per unit percentage is given, then you have to convert that percentage into rupees, then total cost. Raw materials, labor and overhead. Okay, so raw material is 20 rupees is a selling price. You check in the problem what is the selling price, you will get a selling price is rupees 20 per unit. So selling price 20 rupees. So 20 into 50% per unit. So 20 into 50%, 10 rupees. Total cost 1 lakh units into 10 rupees per unit, 10 lakh rupees. Labor also it is 10%. When it is 10%, it is on selling price. So 20 into 10% is rupees 2. Now total cost is 1 lakh into 2 lakh rupees. Again the overhead also 20 rupees selling price into 10%, multiply you will get rupees 2. 1 lakh into 2 you will get 2 lakh. Cost of production and cost of sale. Now your cost of production and cost of sales we have calculated here to know what is the to calculate finished goods and cost of sale. Now if you total these 10 plus 2 plus 2 you will get 14. Now 14 and plus all the total of this cost, it is 14 lakh. So you got a cost of production and cost of sale as a 14 lakh. Okay, so it is calculated to know to value the finished goods and debtors. Okay, now we will go for the statement showing estimation of working capital. Here as you know, I have given the format, we have to follow the format. As per the format we have to enter the values and show what is the working capital, net working capital. It begins with the current assets. So A, current assets. Under that first one, inventory. Under inventory you have first item, raw materials. Now raw materials, how to calculate? Write the total raw materials. See the working note in the problem, you have 10 lakh rupees. So 10 lakh is the total raw material into how many months stock. Check in the problem, first point, raw materials are in stock on an average for 2 months. So multiply here 10 lakh into 2 by 12, you will get 1,66,667. Write in the outer column 1,66,667. Okay, so this is raw material. Now under inventory, the first one is raw material, the second one is work in progress. Meaning of work in progress is work has been started but it is not being completed, it is in process. Okay, so when it is in process there are 3 divisions. Work in progress, there are 3 divisions. They are raw materials, labor and overhead. Okay, now work in progress means how much completion, the percentage of completion may not be given in the problem. Okay, so what you have to assume is raw material 100% completed, labor 50% and overhead 50%. This is the assumption you have to make for all the problems when the work in progress is given. Okay, the reason is work in progress means it is in process, it is not completed. Okay, so how much it is completed, that we have to assume. Okay, so assumption rate is 100% material, labor 50% and overhead 50%. Now we will calculate one by one. Raw materials. Raw materials, write the total raw materials. That is, in the working note you will get 10 lakh rupees. 10 lakh into completion percentage. Completion percentage we have to assume 100%. So I have written here 10 lakh into 100%. Now how many months in the stock they will keep? Raw material or work in progress, how many months stock? So it is in the second point of the problem. Material are in process on an average for 1 month. Okay. So here I have written 1 month. So 10 lakh into 100% into 1 by 12, you will get 83,333. Next is the labor. Labor also assumption rate you have to assume 50%. Then calculation. Labor, the total labor amount which we will get in the working note, 2 lakh rupees here. 2 lakh. This 2 lakh into 50% completion into how many months stock or work in progress stock percentage or stock month. It is 1 month. It is applicable for all the three, raw materials, labor and overhead. For all the three, the months will be 1 month. Okay, so into 1 by 12 you will get 8,333. Next is overhead. Overhead is also we have to assume 50%. The total overhead as we have calculated in the working note, 2 lakh into 50% completion into 1 by 12, you will get 8,334. Here I have rounded off because it is 3333. So I have rounded off. Here also 3.33 you will get. So I have rounded off here together. It is 4 rupees. Okay. So if you total all the three, you will get here 1 lakh. Okay. The total of the work in progress, which includes raw material, labor and overhead, all the three you have to total and write in the outer column 1 lakh rupees. Now under inventory, the first division is raw material and the second one is work in progress. Under work in progress you have 3 heads. Now the third point under inventory is finished goods. Now how the finished goods are valued? Finished goods are valued at cost of production. This I have explained you in the format itself, how to calculate the cost of production. So here I have done in the working note, the cost of production is 14 lakh. So 14 lakh into how many months it is stock, how many months the finished stock they will keep. Now it is there in the third point, the finished goods are in stock on an average for 2 months. Okay, so in the problem you will write 14 lakh into 2 by 12, you will get 3 lakh, 2 lakh 33,333. Okay, 2 lakh 33,333. Next, debtors. Now debtors are valued at cost of sales, you know. Now cost of sales is nothing but cost of production and cost of sale is same here because there is no selling and distribution expenses. So 14 lakh, same amount will come here, 14 lakh. But you have to see how many months debtors. Debtors you have to check in the problem. Credit allowed to debtors is 3 months. So into 3 by 12 you will get 3 lakh 50,000. Okay, 3 lakh 50,000. Next, after this, as per the format, we have to check whether there is any prepaid expenses or cash in hand or cash at bank. If you check in the problem, there is no cash in hand and cash at bank or prepaid expenses. So we have to total now the last column, that is the last column of this. We will get gross working capital, that is 1,66,667 plus 1 lakh plus 2,33,333 plus 3,50,000. All this you have to total, you will get 8,50,000. Okay. Next, less current liabilities. So this is as per the format. You have to deduct all the current liabilities. But first one is creditors. Always creditors will be there. Then other expenses will depend upon the problem. If in the problem if it is there, then you have to write it. Usually it is outstanding expenses will come here. Now creditors. Creditors are usually valued at purchases of raw materials. It means what is the total raw material. On the total raw material we have to calculate the creditors. So first we will write what is the total raw material. So check in the working note you will get it is 10 lakh rupees. So 10 lakh into 2 by 12. 2 by 12 is nothing but here you see creditor allowed by suppliers. Suppliers are nothing but the creditors. Okay, suppliers are those who supply the goods on credit. Okay, so when a suppliers will provide you a credit, they are called as creditors. So they are creditors. So creditors is 2 months, 10 lakh into 2 by 12, 1,66,667. Because as there is no other outstanding expenses in the problem, so I'll take only one here. There is no other expenses. So if you total means the same amount I have written here because there is only one amount. So 1,66,667. From 8,50,000 you have to deduct 1,66,667. The remaining amount is called as net working capital, which is 6,83,333. This is called as a net working capital. Okay, so this is how you have to compute it. Prepare the statement of estimation of working capital. Okay, another thing is when you will prepare the working notice, when the percentage is given and when the total amount is not given. And also to calculate cost of production and cost of sales, we need to prepare the working note. Okay, then use that amount for the calculation of this statement. You will get a net working